Hello again. Well, just watched a rather interesting little video, and it has Bill O'Reilly. Now, as you know, I'm not a big fan of Bill O'Reilly's, but I am a fan of this particular video, and I am a fan of the comments that he made. And he talked about a number of interesting points. The black community, they commit 10 times more crimes than the whites and the Hispanics combined. And the fundamental problem, according to O'Reilly, and I'm inclined to agree, is that the family structure in the African American community doesn't exist. O'Reilly points out that 73% are born out of wedlock. And what that means is they don't have a papa who hangs around, which might even be a good thing that he doesn't hang around, because he's obviously irresponsible, or he would have hung around. And you sort of wonder, where's Jackson and where's Sharpton? Why aren't they speaking out about this? And then he talks about the overall gangsta culture that's promoted by the media. And he talks about Detroit. And he says if you go visit the 8 Mile section in Detroit and ask the people that are there, they'll tell you what destroyed their city and pretty much their lives is drugs. I think the majority of these shootings that take place, the killings that take place in these inner cities, are pretty much all over turf, territory, to sell drugs. There's no doubt in my mind that that in fact is a very large reason that so many people get killed every week, every month, every year in the inner cities. Again, I'm not a big fan of O'Reilly's. If you've watched my videos, you know that. But I really do believe that the message that he was trying to convey is accurate. It's right on target. You don't hear Obama complaining about all the blacks that get killed. And then we hear that Black Lives Matter. You know when they matter? They only matter when a black life is taken by a police officer because the gangsta was trying to either kill the police officer or he was committing a crime. Other than that, you don't hear about the hundreds of blacks that are killed by other blacks every week throughout the United States. You don't hear about that. But you sure as hell hear about it when there's a white cop involved. This whole farce that's going on in Baltimore, I think Marilyn Mosby will end up losing. She'll end up having destroyed her career. She'll end up having destroyed her husband's career. I think the mayor of Baltimore, Stephanie Burke, will have destroyed her career for having given a stand-down order to the police. And you know who gets away with doing all of this? The chosen one, Barack Hussein Obama. He called Marilyn Mosby, I believe, and asked to have her investigate the police. He called Stephanie Burke, and I believe he told her to order the police to stand down. Let them riot. And they did. You know, I did a couple of videos and I talked about the amount of drugs that were stolen. The general consensus is there's enough drugs to keep them high for over a year. You want to bet the murders are going to continue to escalate? The whole thing is totally insane. But listen to what O'Reilly says. And as O'Reilly says, tell him where he's wrong. because he's not wrong. And again, I'm not a big fan of O'Reilly for the reasons I've already stated. Matter of fact, one of the previous videos I did before I did this video, I made the same comments, which weren't complimentary to O'Reilly. But I guess every once in a while, he tends to come through. This appears to be one of those once in a whiles. Watch the video. I told you what I think. Let me know what you think.